Last month, I profited $28,000 from my clothing brand, and all I was doing was laying in bed or driving the whip. Now, to hit these numbers, I was doing 1 to 2K every single day, and it just wasn't some lucky viral TikTok trend. This was the result of a successful system that I used to build my 6-figure clothing brand at 18 years old. But in this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly how I did it, from product development to marketing to fulfillment. It's no theory, just the exact process you could copy to build your own successful clothing brand. I'm not wasting no time. Let's get into it. Now, as you can see right here, this was my best-selling product. It was my black snakeskin mesh shorts. Now I have these in a black and a white colorway. Now, finding my winning product was actually really challenging. I started off with these pink paisley and then ended it off with some camo. And after testing all these products for around a month or two, obviously the black snakeskins came out on top. Now, when you're thinking of a winning product, you need to think as yourself as the consumer. Would you actually buy the product? Now, I know I say this in every video, but it's true. It's pretty simple to find a winner with a clothing brand. You and the people you're selling to just have to like the product. All you need is approval. That's it. So you can test and test and test and test. I actually made a video on how to create a full winning product. I literally dive into every single step of that process. So if you want to see that, go there. But I was basically saying if people will actually wear it, it works. Now, when you're actually creating your winning product, you need quality. And with that, you need a super good relationship with your manufacturer. Now, I know the tariffs affected you guys a little bit, but that's okay. I actually have a supplier that's based in Virginia. I know, super random, but if you guys want him, I hid him somewhere in my Instagram, so go ahead and find that. I'm gonna link it in the description. And the last step to perfecting your winning product is to create a tech pack. Now, I'm gonna put a screen recording up on the screen, but this is what my tech pack looks like for all my clothes. As you can see, it's like a 12 to 14 page slideshow, and it's very, very simple. All a tech pack is just giving all the details that the manufacturer needs in order for them to actually make the product. So it's sizing, colors, tags, all there is to it. You slap it on there and they'll make it. Now, my manufacturers I work with have very good communication. So if they see that something is off or if they don't get it right the first try, they're gonna make sure they make up for it. Now, once you have a winning product, we actually need to plan the drop. Now, I'm gonna be yapping in this one, so let me take you for a walk. Now, before you guys even launch, you need to pick out your target audience. But that should have already been picked when you decided to create your product, because as you guys know, all brands need to be niched down. Me personally, I like to combine 2 niches. So mine is like a streetwear, gym wear. That's just what I like. You can combine any 2 niches. It just gets that target audience a little bit more slimmer, where you'll be able to reach out a bunch of people that like the certain thing you're making. Now, me personally, I like to go fully organic on drops first starting. What I would recommend doing is posting 3 times a day on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure when you create your accounts, they need to be warm. If you guys want to see how you can warm up your account, I actually posted another YouTube video explaining you exactly how to do it. So you could go ahead and look at that. It's right in the description. But once you warm up your accounts, you need to make sure you're creating good content. Your content isn't going to convert to sales if it's not good. It's that simple. You need to give the customer a reason to buy your product, whether that's some sort of offer, whether that's just for the brand in general. Other than the actual product, you need to give them a reason to buy. Now, if you're not creative yourself, you could always go ahead and utilize influencers. Me personally, I have an army of over 20 plus influencers creating videos for my shorts every single day. They'll post it on their account, they'll get a promo code, and I get the sales. All I gotta do is just slip them a little commission and they're happy. Now, with influencers, I really like to use them for paid ads more than organic, because once again, creative is everything when you're running paid ads or just selling anything in general. So with that being said, I'll script out 3 videos for them to make a week. They'll make it. I'll run them as ads. All they have to do is create perfect UCG content, which I'll actually go ahead and put a video on the screen right now.
I found what you've been looking for. Shorts of the summer are here. These are the 5-inch inseam mesh shorts from Messi. Man, they're light, they're breathable, they don't ride up, and they're extremely comfortable. Man, they also make my chicken legs look massive. And since they're so comfy, I took advantage of their buy 2 get 1 free sale and copped 3 pairs for only $70. But one thing that really stands out about this brand is that if you lose weight or gain muscle, they'll send you some new gear for completely free if you just let them know about it. For reference, I'm 5'9" and I'm wearing a size medium. Man, these things sell out quick, so don't wait.
Now, ads come after the drop. Before that, you really need to focus on SMS and email marketing. If you decide to go organic and not go the paid ads route, what I recommend doing is getting as many people on a list as possible. Collect their phone number, collect their email somehow, some way. Post a link, a call to action on your story every single day. give them some sort of incentive to buy. What I love is give them 10% off when they join the email list and an extra 5% off when they join the SMS list. Plus, you'll give them early access, little goodies, all this extra stuff that's gonna give them the incentive to buy. 1, 2, they're gonna feel like a family member of the brand and they're gonna feel like they're actually cared about. This is crucial because people love to buy from people that they like. And if they see you as just some other brand, they're more likely gonna spend their money with a brand that treats them better and that gives them better discounts. And also, if you're going the drop way, that's where I really recommend doing SMS and email. So I'll go ahead and just explain the whole drop process real quick. Now, to build up a drop, you need to have a drop plan. Now with that, I like to plan my drops 4 to 6 weeks ahead. You need to plan the content, you need to plan the photo shoots, you need to plan when the samples arrive, you need to go ahead and plan everything. If you guys really want to know how to plan your drops correctly, plus get full access to my influencers, more guides, and one-on-one access to me, you could go to my Instagram and DM me the word brand. I'll go ahead and I'll make sure to get you in the inner circle. But here's the sauce to really get sales. Now I need you to think to yourself, what makes your brand stand out from the rest? You need an irresistible offer. What I did for my shorts to make me over $50,000 in 1 month, I gave them a buy 2, get 1 free. Now my shorts were already pretty cheap. They were $34. And when people bought 2, they got an extra for free. So that made my AOV, average order value, skyrocket to over $80. If you do the math, 34 plus 34 is 68. Plus, I also did another incentive. Orders over $100 are free shipping. So people would sometimes put 4 or 5 shorts in their cart, even though if they didn't want to, they just wanted free shipping. And that ended up getting my average order value up to 80 bucks. Now lastly, here are some common mistakes to avoid. All it is effort. I'm telling you, the clothing brand business model is so simple. You have all the resources out there. You have millions of people to teach you. You even have me to teach you one-on-one. All you need to do is just put in the work. That's it. For you dummies out there, I'm gonna plan it out super simple. All you need to do is make a good design, get the design, and turn it into real life. Create a marketing plan, find models, do a photo shoot, market, run ads, post content, build a website, get people on your SMS list. Once you get some sort of demand, you drop, boom, you make $10,000. It is that simple. I'm telling you, once you have a good product and once you start how to learn how to make good content, that's when you will start printing money out of thin air with a clothing brand. 2 things I would take away from this video is really put your #1 focus on creating a winning product. 2, learn how to make content. If you want to learn how to make content, I posted a YouTube video on that too. I'm telling you, this channel is just filled with sauce and the business model is super simple if you just put your mind to it. Now, I know this video was short, but those were just some tips that made me 30 grand profit last month. You could do absolutely everything I did and implement it yourself. But if you want to skip the trial and error and just hit 30K a month like that, you could go to my Instagram, DM me the word brand, and I could get you in the inner circle where you're going to get one-on-one access to me, where I mentor you fully. I'll walk you step by step through product development, everything else I talked about in this video, and in my free course just to the max to make sure you get past those 30K months. I'm so confident in myself. If you're just a hardworking person, I could almost guarantee this is gonna work out for you. But I only have limited spots because I work closely with each and every brand owner. So if you're serious about starting that successful clothing brand, go to the description. I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was short. I don't know what you guys want me to make, so please help me out in the comments because I'm trying to make some informational stuff. I'm trying to make some vlogs. I wanna see what is best for you. So once again, I love y'all. Thank you so much for 2.2 thousand subscribers. That is just insane to me. You guys probably don't believe it, but I appreciate each and every single one of you who like, comment on my videos. I promise you I see them, and make sure to show love on this one as well. I love you guys. Make sure you DM my Instagram for any questions you have, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.